All right, let's bring it back to our local races here and the one that everybody is watching. Scott Jensen and Tim Walz. That's our Paul Blume, and he is at the Scott Jensen camp tonight. So, Paul, what's the mood like there early on in the evening?
People are confident here, Amy. I gotta say, it's an optimistic night in this room. We've met the state auditor candidate, Ryan Wilson, the attorney general candidate. Yeah, Ryan Wilson, this is his backside right here. Spoke to us a few minutes ago. He's confident. The attorney general hopeful, Jim Schultz on the Republican side, extremely confident. We haven't seen Scott Jensen. We expect him here any minute inside the ballroom, but the GOP feeling pretty good. In fact, a face some of our viewers may recognize is Paul Gazelka. Nice to see you. I know you are heading out of the legislature, yes, but you still have a vested interest. A one-seat majority for the Republicans tonight. How will the Republicans do for the state Senate specifically?
Yeah, the Senate Republicans have won 3 out of the last 4 times that they've run, and tonight it's going to be 4 out of 5. So the Senate Republicans know what they're doing, and Jeremy Miller's the new leader. He's doing a great job. I think we're going to do better than 34-33. I think it's going to be 37, 38, 39, depending on how big the red wave is nationwide.
And I know I didn't tell you off camera, but I'm specifically here to talk a lot about the governor's race tonight, Scott Jensen specifically. Will that Republican-controlled Senate that you're confident in, will they be working with a Republican governor this year?
So we haven't won House, Senate, and governor all at the same time in almost 2 generations. This will be the closest we've been since Paletti. So either we win by a couple of points or lose by a couple of points, but that's how close it is. I'm sure that we will win some of the statewide races this time. Maybe all 4, maybe just a couple. We'll all have to wait and see.
And you were in that gubernatorial fight at the beginning. Now I know hindsight 2020. What type of race did Scott Jensen run? And is it one you're proud of?
Well, I wanted to focus on crime, the economy, inflation. Those were the things that I think the middle voter and all voters care about. I think Senator Jensen or Scott Jensen has switched to that. He's focused on that. I think he'd be a good governor. I think if he's governor, Republicans will have the House and Senate, and that'll be fun to watch. I mean, I'd like to be involved in it, but it'll be fun to watch.
And what I was hearing tonight from some of your other GOP leaders is some positivity in some of the early absentee voting, where those votes were coming from, maybe a depressed turnout like the inner core, the DFL strongholds in Minneapolis and St. Paul. Obviously, this thing will come down to the suburbs, yeah, statewide, right? Is that how you...
Yeah, it always has come down to the suburbs, and I think in the suburbs it's not about abortion one way or the other. It's about crime. It's about gas prices, inflation, the economy. And then you've got the Iron Range, which has been Democrat forever. That could completely go Republican this election cycle because of the blue-collar jobs and who's fighting for their jobs. So it's going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to talk to you, Paul. Good luck in your next step. But it was a pleasure speaking with you tonight. So just a little bit of the flavor here at GOP Party headquarters. And again, if we pan over, it is a good-sized crowd. They got Fox News on there. That's Ron DeSantis down in Florida celebrating his victory tonight. This party's excited. It's not every year in Minnesota that folks are excited that the state could go red. There is that feeling here tonight, though. That very well could happen.
All right, Paul Blume, thank you very much. We appreciate it. More to come from there.